Welcome back to another episode of 101 Scrapbooking Ideas and Sketches. And today I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I have in the past. I did have a goal that I needed to get done with an album for a graduation celebration. In order to do that, I had to take all my current strategies that I use to try to get pages done quickly and efficiently into play. And what that meant was I did use the 101 Scrapbooking Ideas and Sketches book from Creative Memories to easily and quickly come up with my page ideas. I stuck true to a lot of the sketches just so that I could get them done with the dimensions on here. That was nice and helpful. With this one, I did have to modify some of the photos because I didn't have the horizontal or vertical images that I needed, but I just kind of adjusted it to get it onto the page. This was the kids' graduation ceremony, and they hold it at an arena. And I did end up using some navy cardstock, and I'll bring this sketch in here as well to kind of show this too. I did simplify a little bit of it. I didn't get as detailed around the edges over here, and I had some of the embellishments actually pre-ready because I think last fall I tried to get a jump start on some of the graduation pages, and this was one of the pages that I thought I could do to save a lot of time. And as you can see, my photos were all horizontal, not vertical. So this didn't work so well. I already had everything attached to the page. So now I am going to come up with another way, because it has a year on it already. I'm going to come up with another way to use this in my album. This is more for my kid, not necessarily myself. So at some point I'll put a page together and we'll try to figure out how to use this so that it doesn't go to waste. I did have good intentions. The good intentions just didn't play out. So with that, what I ended up doing is, I think I've shown this before, but I end up kind of sketching everything out. Yes, I have the book, but I don't take the book with me. I take the little piece of paper, sketch everything out, have a rough idea. I pre-cut everything and then throw it in a plastic container or a sleeve. And then as I'm sitting around waiting, and good, bad, or otherwise, when you end up going to soccer games, there's a lot of sitting around and waiting. And I ended up putting all of these pages that I'm going to show you today together while I was waiting for the game to start. So I had everything kind of pre-cut, ready to go. I may have had to have trimmed like little pieces like this on the edges. There's a black small strip of paper here that I trimmed. I had to cut the sticker in half, but I had everything marked, identified, ready to go so that I could try to put them together. Now, the other thing you'll look at too, and I won't tell the child this, but this to me, it's not, somehow it got kittywampus as I was sitting in the back of a vehicle trying to put it together. But at the end of the day, when you put it on the two pages, you probably aren't going to really be able to tell that. And I can see it here, but unless you look really closely at it, it was put together quickly. So that is that one. And then this was from page 102. I did try to come up with different sketches, or use different sketches than I have before in the past. And so you'll see some of those here too. This one here was I used the graduation paper collections from Creative Memories for the last 2 years. They do like a small collection that comes out with 6 pieces of paper and some embellishments or stickers. And I had gotten the collection this year and the prior year. And then I also have used, I think this gold star paper is from Echo Park Paper Company. And then the stickers and embellishments are from Creative Memories. And then this one is on page 17. And what I liked about this one is it came together pretty quickly and easy from cutting and trimming. And I did completely modify this sketch as well. And what I mean by that is I kind of made the bottom section my own. I didn't have lots of small little pieces of paper that this specifically had on it. So I kind of went a little bit of a different direction and just kind of created the bigger embellishment cluster here. I did use my Cricut to cut out the signing day for me, and then some of the balloons, but this was pretty easy to trim. I just kind of measured the 2.5. It's a 12 by 2.5 inch. So I took the 2.5, measured that, marked it, and then I found the center of the paper and then just lined it all up correctly on my trimmer and just ran it along the edge. And I did raise up a number of the different embellishments on the page as well. And so this was the signing day for all the kids, and showcasing the different colleges that they're headed off to in this fall. So that's that one. Again, that was on page 17. Then we move on to some just photos around the school that the kids had gotten together and taken. This was on page 104. This is a 1-page spread. This was a 2-page spread, and I took this side of it and tried to kind of make it my own. I did stick with like the different types of paper that were here. I didn't put a lot else down here. I could technically go back and add some more, but again, I was in a hurry to try to get these done before party time. So it was a race to the end, if you will. But here I'm using the Notebook Edge Border Maker cartridge. Again, some of the graduation paper from Creative Memories from last year, and then the You Graduated collection from this year. And then I've got some of the embellishments from there as well. And because it was quick and easy and simple, again, I stuck with it. And like I said, here's my little notes on how to put it together as I was assembling it in the back of a vehicle. And then my last page today is prom photos. And for this one, this is on page 14. I'm flipping all over in the book. So if we move to 14, it had 3 photos on it. I actually had 9 photos that I ended up using, and I did that by, this is the base page photos. I did use 3 peekaboo pockets. So I did a peekaboo pocket over each of the photos to add some more photos to the page. So I had a lot of pictures from the kids for this one. And for this one, I did kind of stick as close again as possible to the dimensions. You can see I didn't do a circle down here. I knew I wanted to stick it to squares because the images kind of filled the photos up. And so I've got an embellishment cluster here, and then I did put some down here as well. But it's a page that came together, again, quickly because you needed to get it done. And I was putting it in together in the back of a car, so you can kind of see I don't have the right angle as I was lining things up, but so there's a little bit of stuff that you'll notice that might be off or whatever, but again, I was in a hurry to get it done. The pages are done, which is half of the battle. So just some ways that if you see some elements on a page that are potentially a little bit more overcomplicated or more than what you have time for, by all means, feel free to adjust and make the sketch your own. In addition to, you can always add photos to the page using the peekaboo pockets. So thank you for joining me today. Join me next time for another episode of 101 Scrapbooking Ideas and Sketches. Thanks.